Yes.
Lord Sheikh, can we listen 10 characteristics of Abdullah?
Can you what?
Can you at least tell us 10 characteristics of Abdullah?
No need 10. I don't like lists like that. Yeah. I'm going to give you one characteristic and you understand 1,000. He is in love. It's finished. You need more understanding? The Abdullah, he is in love with his Lord. Everything he does is because of that love. You cannot reach to that divine love if you don't love the Prophet ﷺ, if you're not a servant to that Prophet. And the way to that is to become a servant to your guide, to your Shaykh. You cannot. You can feel like this, but it's fake. When the test comes, you will fail. So, you know this answer. We spoke about it last night. So, Prophet ﷺ says, to ask Allah for forgiveness. I'm opening up the hadith a little bit more. For tawbah, to opening up, to ask Allah's forgiveness, cry. If you cannot cry, what did he say? Huh?
Push yourself.
Force yourself to cry. Make yourself to cry. So, doing good things, it's okay to force yourself to do it. Since when is not okay to force yourself to do good things? This is a very modern idea. Oh, I have to be completely sincere, then I'm going to do it. I have to completely feel like I want to pray, then I'm going to pray. Otherwise, it's not sincere. It's good. And in Islam, in Shariat, in Tariqat and everything, just to imitate goodness, you will get the blessing and the reward. Just to imitate. You don't mean it, but you're imitating doing something that is good. It's okay. Don't imitate bad things, wrong things. You're going to get the punishment. So, force yourself to do it. In reality, your soul is already the same. It is the barricades that is in front of you. Which means forcing is to push through those veils. To let your spirit to be free. Not for your ego to do as it likes. To dictate, to tell you what, like this or like that. No, you tell it. It feels very opposite, doesn't matter. But you believe like this, everyone is telling you like this, intelligence is saying this, it doesn't matter. These words are coming from where? From Allah and His Prophet. It tops everything else. So if you cannot make that decision, it's very difficult. Once you make that decision, then it's going to be easy. Even when it's difficult, it's going to be easy. Because you already made a decision. Like what Shaykh Effendi is saying. The Shaykh, one of the characteristics is like the Prophet. They can talk and they can connect with anyone. Not just anyone, but the lowest people that the whole society is not connecting, doesn't look at them with value, they love to be with. But because they're doing that, there are people who will look down on them. People who used to kiss their hands and their feet will look down on them. And saying that, oh, he's just a normal person. Once you think like that, once, he didn't say twice, once, he says then it's finished, it's gone. Once you start judging that one, it's gone. Now he can go lower by himself to sit with, let's say, orphans or poor people. He can lower himself by making things easy for people. He can lower himself, as our Shaykh had done so many times, to sort of appear as if he's doing wrong things. Yes? Whether we understand they're wrong or not, but he always has a reason for that. We must understand what is a shaykh. What is he when he makes ijtihad like that, what he represents. You say, no. This is, we have to go for Jummah. Listen. Yes, we have to, but in this situation, it is tight. And in this situation, are we missing that because we are doing something for our ego and for dunya, or are we not in the way of Allah? Remember? So it says, don't worry about that, continue in your work. I remember. So once he starts doing things like that, lowering himself, then people will start judging. This is a very, very old way of misunderstanding things. It's not new. Very old. They said that about every unlettered saint. They said that about Hazrat Shams. They said that about what was the Hazrat's name? We mispronounced Fatiha. Habibul Ajam. They said that about our Prophet. They said that about Hazrat Bilal. Yes? And sometimes it is necessary now to do the opposite, because when everyone is doing that and they're doing it for show, now you do the opposite. This is what tariqat means, because doing that properly now, 100%, it has become empty. It has become very arrogance, just for show. Now you're going to do something else.